their agency is their sexuality, which is why they take their clothes off immediately, which I'll talk about here in a moment. But the reason why I threw that one out there is because I knew what was coming. I knew exactly what was coming after this, and I even brought this up on the prior show. Is that as soon as this is on Access Vegas, I said as soon as it gets expedient for women to blame it on men, they will. They'll say it's going to be those guys. It's going to be the men's fault. And sure as shit, that's exactly where they went. And I knew they were going there, and that's why I said women are sinless. They are automatons, right? They're robots. They have no free will. They have no moral agency. They have no real agency. And if men are expected to be the leaders, then men need to take over and take back that authority. Now, that was meant to sort of bait people into the conversation. Well, of course they have moral. Me personally, I don't necessarily believe that. But they absolutely have moral authority, and they should be held accountable for their actions. When people ask me, Rollo, do you think we should repeal the 19th? I'm like, well, first of all, that's stupid and untenable. But even if we could do that, what are you going to do as a guy? Now you have taken over the moral agency of that woman. That's why, if you remember the Kamala Harris advertisement, I think it was like Julia Roberts was in it, right? And they're like looking at each other like, okay. It's like you got this fat, MAGA hat dude going, okay, honey, you know who to vote for. Oh, I'm going to go have a light beer out here, and they look at each other because they're the smart, peppy, moxie, progressivist girls who are just sort of faking it, right? We're not actually MAGA girls. We're actually Kamala girls, and we're going to vote for her, right? That whole thing right there, that the reason why that even exists is because they want women to believe that they have some sort of moral agency, right? And that agency in this case is vote for Kamala. They're playing on that just in the same way that young ladies such as Lily Phillips have learned to play on the conservative side of things, and how to essentially pander to this moralism. She made 10 million bucks off of fuck in a week, and all she had to do. I mean, how much of that do you think the documentary team saw?